We have become a significant large player on the fashion side of business.
Future Retail has averted a major ratings downgrade.
Reliance cannot go ahead with its $3.4 billion deal to buy the retail assets of the Future Group.
Hi everyone, welcome to Digital Report channel. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm sure that at some point in your life, you must have visited a Future Retail store like Bigbazaar, Central or Brand Factory. Future Retail, once a household name and a symbol of India's growing middle class, now serves as a cautionary tale of overexpansion, competition from online retailers and poor management. Since February 2020, Future Retail has faced significant challenges in its business operations and resulted in a dramatic decline in share price, falling from 600 rupees in 2018 to just over 2 rupees in April 2023. Unable to repay its debts, the company was eventually sold by its founder and CEO, Kishore Biyani, to Reliance Retail. However, even this deal has encountered obstacles from Amazon. In today's video, let us dive into the journey of Future Retail and uncover the reasons behind its unfortunate downfall. The story of Future Group begins 30 years ago when Mr. Kishore Biyani joined his father's clothing business. Kishore Biyani wanted to do something unique in this field. He then decided to build a retail store where everything should be available under one roof at affordable prices. His initiative took the entire retail industry into shock. He opened his first bigbazaar store in Kolkata in 2001, and within a year, he opened more than 50 stores in various parts of the country. Bigbazaar was replicating the old, busy and chaotic marketplace that Indians were used to, but in a Western supermarket format. This new concept was a hit with Indian consumers, and over the next 6 years, more than 100 new Bigbazaar stores were opened. Bigbazaar's success can be attributed to a number of factors. First, the stores were located in convenient locations and had a wide selection of products. Second, the prices were competitive and the stores offered a variety of discounts and promotions, which attracted huge number of bargain hunters to its stores. Kishore Biyani was expanding his retail empire at a rapid pace. He opened a variety of stores, including supermarkets, electronic stores, furniture stores, and multi-brand retail chains. He also acquired several neighborhood grocery markets. In addition, Biyani introduced new brands and labels such as FBB, Central, and Hometown. Kishore Biyani's Future Group grew rapidly, making him India's biggest retailer. In 2009, the National Retail Federation named him Retailer of the Year. However, the company's fortunes began to decline in recent years, and it filed for bankruptcy in 2022. Let's take a closer look at some of the key factors that played a role in the company's decline. The company expanded too quickly into new businesses such as insurance, financial services, real estate, and Bollywood. And it took too much debt to finance these expansions. As a result, the company's debt level became unsustainable and its profits declined. In 2007, the Future Group expanded into the insurance sector by launching Future Generali Indian Insurance in partnership with Italian insurer Generali. The company also launched Future Capital, which offered financial services such as wealth management, equity broking, and real estate broking. Between 2014 and 2017, Future Retail acquired many national and regional retail businesses, particularly those selling groceries. The goal was to connect with consumers through a vast network of small stores. However, the company failed to recognize the challenges of successfully diversifying a retail business. Due to overexpansion and diversification, Kishore Biyani was forced to restructure the Future Group by spinning off its non-retail assets. Only 4 formats were retained from a total of 24: Pantaloons, Central, Bigbazaar, and Food Bazaar. However, the debt problems continued to pile up. The company's core retail business borrowing surged to 5,800 crore rupees in 2012, and its net debt ratio increased to 1.8. To reduce the debt burden, Kishore Biyani sold off his first retail success, Pantaloons, to Aditya Birla Group for 1,600 crore rupees in 2012. The Future Group was also facing increased competition from online retailers such as Amazon and Flipkart. To compete, the company launched its own e-commerce marketplace, bigbazaar Direct, but it was unable to make a significant impact. In the meantime, other traditional brick-and-mortar retailers such as Reliance Retail and Spinsters were also growing their businesses. This further eroded the Future Group's market share. The COVID-19 pandemic dealt a devastating blow to Future Retail. The company was already struggling with high debt levels and overexpansion, and the pandemic only made things worse. In March 2020, the company's share price plunged by over 80%, and it was forced to close many of its stores. The pandemic also led to a shift in consumer behavior. People were more likely to shop online or at the smaller neighborhood stores. This hurt Future Retail, which was primarily a brick-and-mortar retailer. In an effort to stay afloat, Future Retail hired an investment bank to find a buyer. The company eventually found a buyer in Reliance Retail, a subsidiary of Reliance Industries. In August 2020, Future Retail and Reliance Retail agreed that Reliance would buy Future Group's retail and wholesale businesses as well as its logistics and warehousing businesses for 24,000 plus crore rupees. The share price briefly rose to 160 rupees, but then fell due to asset selling by international investors and Amazon's objection to the deal. Amazon opposed the deal because it had bought a 49% stake in Future Coupons in 2019, which gave it a 3.5% stake in Future Retail. Amazon claimed that the deal included a clause preventing Future Group from selling its listed entities without Amazon's consent to a restricted person, which included Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Reliance Industries. Amazon appealed to the Singapore International Arbitration Centre to halt the deal, and it issued an interim order to that effect in October 2020. But in 2021, Delhi High Court and SEBI approved the deal, stating that it was in accordance with the rules. However, in January 2021, Amazon once again approached the Delhi High Court, this time seeking the arrest of Kishore Biyani, the CEO of Future Retail, for allegedly breaching the agreement between Amazon and Future Groups. Finally, in 2022, India's National Company Law Tribunal declared Future Retail as bankrupt. This happened even though Amazon's local division claimed it was part of a plot to make the once powerful retailer insolvent. Now, under the court's insolvency process, Reliance has another chance to buy Future Retail. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here at Digital Report channel. Please consider subscribing to our channel and liking it if you found this helpful.